Hot topics, knowledge being spread. It's like warm butter across the bread. Smooth, I know you like that. Flow with the grain and don't fight that. You want righteous love, you found the right match. With Marty McFly, they on the right track. Yeah, gotta dig the dirt to plant the seed. Spread roots till you sprout like a tree. Doni Jones, she the one you wanna see. Doni Jones live, this is where you wanna be. It's Doni Jones live, Doni Jones live. It's Doni Jones live, Doni Jones live. It's Doni Jones live, Doni Jones live.
Welcome to Doni Jones Live. I am Doni the Tree Lady.
I am that guy, Marty McFly. Just being thankful that I'm here and I'm making it another week and just. Woosah. Yes, it's a good day. It's a good day.
I'm happy I made it another week too, because it's been a challenge these last couple of days, man.
It's been a challenge. I'm saying so much stuff is going on that I'm being honest. Doni, I'm tired of cutting on the TV.
Yeah.
Because there's so many things that's going on that I'm being honest, I'm tired of hearing about.
Yeah.
I'm tired of even having discussions about, from Corona, from Delta to Omicron to high school shootings to court cases.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
It's like it's the holiday season. I want to hear about good things and nice things and everything.
Yeah.
And every time I turn on, it's like, really?
Right.
Again?
Right.
It's like the next episode of high school shootings.
Yeah.
It's almost like a episode
it's like a
on
series.
Netflix. Right.
Yeah. But here's the funny thing about you saying that, which, by the way, there's absolutely nothing funny about a high school shooting.
No.
There's nothing funny about people dying from a preventable disease. There's nothing funny about any of the stuff that's going on right now. But what I will say is, piggybacking on what you said, it's almost like a series. And what it makes me think of is, I'm always talking to TV people and radio people to learn how we can get better and better. And what they talk about is how you got to create interest, and you've got to create a series, and you got to create a platform where people will keep coming back to you. Yeah. And so one of the ways you do that is through conflict, fear, or scarcity, or something along those lines. So, and what it seems like to me, and I'm not doing a conspiracy thing, but it seems like they keep feeding us all this information to keep you glued to the TV, or glued to the radio, or glued to social media, or glued to your telephone, and not playing in your own life. Because here's the truth. Before social media, and I'm not blaming social media, we use social media, so I love it, right? Mm-hmm. But before all the information we got right now, there was all kind of crazy stuff still happening in the world that we didn't know about. That doesn't mean we shouldn't be informed, but we should be informed to a point where we're like, okay, I'm aware of what's going on. Let me still have the energy to run my life. But when you're informed with case after case after crazy stuff, it's almost like somebody's planning this in order to keep your attention. So in my mind, I was trying to gently say that this is being orchestrated.
But keep in mind, Doni, that is America. I'm saying, keep in mind,
we got to be careful. You don't want to be kicked off TV, off the radio. I'm just playing. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I'm saying this. CNN, all the news outlets, they're going to talk about what's popular. Yeah. What do people want to hear about? Right. The Smollett, case. Dude. They're going to keep throwing that out there, because they want ratings. They want ratings, They're not going to talk about, Miss Williams, she got her groceries this week. Yeah. And it was a nice thing. Yeah. She was able to purchase the groceries and take it home. Ain't nobody listening to that.
Exactly. Or my assistant's niece graduated. She, had her ups and downs or whatever, but she graduated from college this week. So nobody's going to exactly. Nobody.
And only
it's not a big deal. Yeah.
Right. We want to hear about the juicy topics. Right. A couple of not too long ago, where the girl and her boyfriend were lost or whatever. The girl got
and they
killed.
had that on every
single day. And it was interesting, because now this would be the controversy that people say, well, why are you talking about that? Because this nice blonde-headed girl was lost, and it was CNN, everybody was talking about the whole country. Yeah. But then this other little black dude down, in Alabama that was lost, it was like, oh, we'll mention him for a hot second.
But what does that tell you about the state of our country?
Right.
And the thing is,
what's important?
And I don't want to, and I am not anti-American. I am a capitalist. I've been blessed to be able to take advantage of capitalism, even with all the ups and downs. I have grown to love this country. And here's what we need to have a real conversation about. You got people waving the flag right now that think that everybody in this country should be like, oh my gosh, America's beautiful. Yes, we are at that point now, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done. People in our community 100 years ago were not sitting around, even 50 years ago, we're not going, oh, look at the progress we've made. Look how awesome we are as a country. I can look back now and look at the progress we've made through the civil rights movement, through the women's rights, through religious rights, through, more inclusivity, and go, wow, I love what this country has become, but I still want to work on things to become better. But we can't even have those conversations, because if you say, as a black person, if you say you love this country, oh, you must be a Trump supporter. No, I'm not. But I want to say, listen, we've made some progress, even though there's a lot that we need to fix. But that's not popular. That doesn't sell.
It doesn't sell. You know what? My family, my immediate family, or like when I go to a family reunion.
Yeah.
Everything that they do, I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't agree with. But I do love my family.
You get ready to preach, y'all. You get ready to preach.
My family, over the years, they've had issues. They've had, stuff that, of course, you don't want to talk about.
Right.
But the things that we say I'm not happy about, but I do love my family.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about America.
That's, Exactly.
I love the country. Now, granted, they've done things that haven't been right.
Right.
They've made some changes that tried to do better, and it might have worked, not worked, but I still love this country.
Right.
Now, we have issues
that we need to work out.
That we need to work out.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and even in my family, and this happened not too long ago, where someone accused one of my nieces of stealing.
Yeah.
Okay? And it started being a blanket like campaign, don't trust her, don't trust her.
Right.
And one half is like, no, she's a good person.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like in America right now, you almost have campaigns to say, what do you believe?
Yeah.
That's why I'm almost tired of this COVID thing.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
It's one of those, being honest, Donnie, I don't even know what to believe no. Because I know what my inner is, and everybody has their own truth.
Right. But the truth is, though, Marty, and I want to say this very clearly for somebody that may need to hear this out there. The truth of the matter is there is not a blanket solution for everything. No. Now, there are some people that would definitely benefit from getting this vaccine. That's not even a question.
Right.
But not everybody needed to get it the way it's been pushed off. They're not taking natural immunity. These are scientists. They're not taking natural immunity into consideration. Omicron comes out, right? And even the scientists in South Africa said it's not as what is it? What's the word? As whatever. And we're already pushing. It's not
as contagious.
It's not as contagious. But what do you do if people are going, okay, well, this is an excuse?
Here's what I'm saying. Even this conversation now.
Over it. Yeah. I can feel you. I feel you.
Because everybody, regardless, whatever room you're in, somebody gonna have an argument of why you should, why you shouldn't, why you, and everybody. I got a best friend that is just stressed.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you the truth. We're being lied to right now. We're being gaslit right now.
Again, Donnie.
It doesn't matter on the right or the left.
This is the part of
too extreme.
Right. So
on another level.
For the people that are listening right now, this is what I'm saying. I am tired of the conversation.
Yeah.
Do get your own education.
Yeah.
Do what you feel is best for your children, for your family.
Yeah. But do what's best for your family. But when did we stop telling? We have always told people to go with your gut. You get educated.
Right.
Make good choices, but go with your gut. And if your gut, and I'm telling you, I am living with the consequences right now of not going with my gut. Not going to go into it because we're not going to talk about it. But let's make this a conversation real quick on our platform about people getting educated. Stop watching the news and thinking that's where all the information is. Read through the data. Read through the statistics. Talk to your practitioner. And also, if your practitioner says something that doesn't sit well with you, I just firmly believe you need to go with your gut. Because right now people are being told, F your gut. I can't say bad words on national radio or podcast. Well, actually on the podcast, we can't curse. But anyway, people are saying, F your gut. That doesn't make sense. God put and we're on a lot of faith-based stations. God put a natural or a energy in you, an angel on your shoulder to tell you when something is right and when something is wrong. And some of you have went out there and totally ignored that because of what either somebody on the right said or somebody on the left said. You need to take care of yourself in whatever way. You need to take care of yourself. And that's where we're at right now. So let's go back to thinking. What can we do? What would you like to say to people to help them understand how important it is for them to start thinking and to block out the noise?
Stop listening to podcasts. Okay? Because I'm gonna be
for hours.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I still watch The Daily Show.
Yeah.
And some of the late,
he's hilarious.
The late night stuff. And I remember talking to my brother one time about, I like watching this, and he's like, but that's not news.
It's really not.
It's entertainment.
Yeah.
So, and I'll say it like right now, this is not news that you're listening to.
Oh, back up.
Hear me out. I don't have a doctorate in medical science.
Right.
Okay. I will say, do your own research.
I will say,
do the things that will make you feel best about your decision making.
Right.
Don't say, well, Marty said, if I drink some duck grease, then everything is going to be all right.
Well, I'm telling you.
I'm just saying this overall. Take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself.
Do what you need to do to take care of yourself. Use your common sense.
Yes.
Yeah, and take care of yourself.
Yeah.
So,
take care of yourself. But I do want to say,
we about to go to break too. So.
We're getting ready to go to break, but we try to come to you with the truth. That's all I'm gonna say. We may not be the news, but what we do, whether it's Marty having his set of ideas or me having my set of ideas, we do try to come to you with what we believe is the truth. And you can take it or leave it, but we're not going to come with you with some BS and just make some stuff up. So
we're going to break real quick. You listen to Doni Jones.
You got a problem?
No, I ain't got a problem. No, I'm just
okay. When we get back, we're going to fight
sure
on the air.
Good, right? Yes. Do your own research. You're listening to Doni Jones Live with Doni Jones
and Marty McFly.
Yep, and we'll be right back.
It's Doni Jones Live. Doni Jones Live. It's Doni Jones Live. Doni Jones Live. It's Doni Jones Live. Doni Jones Live.
Hey guys, I'm Donnie the Tree Lady, owner of Don's Tree Service. We are an Atlanta-based tree service serving all of Metro Atlanta. And you know what? We proudly serve the underserved. And not only that, when we cut down your trees, we don't charge extra for cleaning up. So give us a call at 770-413-8733. That's 770-413-TREE. Check out Don's Tree Service online or at www.donstree.com.
Don's Tree Service.
Hey, this is Marty McFly. Now, if you listen to the show, there's not a secret. I'm a minister. I'm actually a pastor of a church, a wonderful church in East Point, Georgia, called St. Mark Lutheran Church. And what I want to do is invite you to one of our services, or any of our services. See, our service is online, on YouTube, and it's free. You ain't got to pay for it. You ain't even got to do offering. But I invite you to share with me in worship, and just check it out. If you like it, subscribe. And you can actually send me a message or a question. But it's St. Mark Lutheran Church with Minister Mardy Ringer. You can actually log on right now and have church with me. That's St. Mark Lutheran Church with Minister Mardy Ringer.
Hi, I'm Donnie the Tree Lady, owner of Don's Tree Service and author of my book, From Failure to Fabulous. From Failure to Fabulous is my story about taking my life from being an abject failure to building a fabulous life that I absolutely love. And I'm hoping that you'll take the time to check out my book, From Failure to Fabulous.
Get your copy of this inspiring book by Doni Jones, entitled From Failure to Fabulous, available now on Amazon and DoniJonesLive.com.
It's Doni Jones Live. Doni Jones Live. It's Doni Jones Live. Doni Jones Live. It's Doni Jones Live. Doni Jones Live.
Welcome back to Doni Jones Live. I have not choked Mr. Marty McFly.
Not yet, but she putting on her gloves.
I'm putting on my gloves. I can't choke you with my gloves on.
Y'all know the next court case is going to be Doni Jones. And her
but that's a court
situation.
case. We don't want to talk about that.
I know, but It's right now. Everything is going on. Like even Smollett. I don't even want to talk about that little.
Okay, we're not gonna talk. We're not.
Because that's a born again fool.
Born again fool.
Just.
Actually, I don't think he's born again, but that's a whole other story.
He just a fool. I'm just saying. How can you sit up there and even say, "Well, I it's true." You know, yeah. Even though I paid these guys and they're testifying, like, no, we practiced this. Yeah, you put the noose back on yourself, and
so what is his?
That's what I'm saying. How can you even have a defense? How can you even? Why would you even go through this whole thing?
He would be better off just saying guilty.
Yeah, just say, you know what? I messed up.
You got me.
You got me. That was a bad decision. I was trying to get some attention.
Because he's going to get a worse sentencing by lying.
Oh yeah,
because you're lying to a you're lying to a judge and jury, or however that works.
Yeah. Well, you're publicly lying and lying against authorities. I think it's something of that nature.
Yeah.
But then for him, he's too pretty.
He looked like you, dude. So y'all could be cousins.
No, understand something. That dude is gonna be tossed around in jail for a while.
Okay.
I'm saying he needs to just say, "I plead to look.
Yeah.
I'm throwing myself on
and just get probation or something. Because
give me probation because you know you." And you a singer, and you got the no, Smollett, you're gonna get Smolletted quickly in there. I'm just saying,
Marty,
that was not a cuss word. That's just being true.
I feel like
you said on this podcast, we just tell the truth.
Okay, and that is the truth. He will be Smollett.
Oh yeah. He's gonna be acting a whole lot of different ways in there.
Okay, so anywho, but we're not talking about his case.
No, we're not talking about his case.
But I do want to address something. I think this is a little bit different, but it's really kind of still news. There was the tree lighting.
Okay.
With Biden.
Okay.
LL Cool J introduced him. He turns to LL Cool J because LL Cool J is really in good shape, right? Mm-hmm. And says to him, "You could still be playing ball. You look like you're fit enough to still be playing ball." LL Cool J is an actor, a rapper.
More so a rapper.
A rapper. He's not a football player.
Well, he did act as a football player.
He acted as a football player. But he was like, and then when he first gets up on stage, he turns to LL and goes, "Is this what I'm supposed to talk into?" Looking at the mic.
Yeah.
"Is this what I'm supposed to talk into?"
Yeah.
You hear him say it under his breath. Dude, what are we doing? What are we doing as a country? I want to ask you to talk to your neighbor, whether you like their opinions or not. We're not going back to the first segment, but please, Americans, we're not going to like everything each other like. Me and Marty work together. We don't like everything each other like, but we work together. Mm-hmm. We need to come together as Americans and do whatever is right for this country. And guess what? Some of the stuff is going to be stuff you like. Some of it's stuff you're not going to like. But we're going to have to find a middle ground where we can do what's best for our country. Because that is not the answer. The other dude ain't the answer either. So I don't know what.
Mm-hmm. Like we said earlier, there is transitions. We're in the process. We're moving.
You're not trying to say the other dude might be the answer, dude. You're not saying that.
What?
I said the other dude ain't the answer, and you just said maybe.
Wait, Donnie.
What?
Listen more, talk less.
Okay.
Because what I was saying is, no, I would never say that old dude is better. I'm saying we moved past that old dude where we were in a really bad situation with him.
Okay.
Now we moved out of that. Now we ain't in the glory place yet.
Okay, yeah.
But we are moving past that.
Got it. Okay.
I'm saying now if we had it your way, we would have put the other girl in there. But they having problems.
They are.
Yeah, but that was the girl because she wasn't doing a whole lot anyway, which I told you earlier.
You know what? I'm gonna be real. Marty said at the beginning of this, because I was a big Kamala fan. Yeah. I was like, that's my girl. That's who I want to be president and stuff like that. Which she's gonna probably wind up being president anyway.
No, she won't.
If he's not, I don't think he.
Understand this. She ran for president.
Right.
She lost.
But if he can't.
And then he gonna get on her bandwagon, and they have a lower approval rating. Yeah. She's upset. He's not using her. They're clashing in there. You think she gonna come back and say, "Well, now vote for me"? No, you ain't even got a voice in there. You ain't even doing nothing in there. So why would I even turn around and vote for you if I didn't want to vote for you in the first place?
I'm saying if he's not physically able to make it all 4 years.
Well, she was president, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, for like 87 hours.
Right.
Or 8
so
hours
she was
or
the
whatever.
first black president, female president. She got her badge.
You're saying that's all she gets?
That's all she gets.
So you think he's going to be able to energy and physically be able to make it to the end of his term?
He got 2 years, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm saying he can make it for the next 2 years. Now, will he win if he ran again?
No.
No, I don't think so, no.
No.
I don't think that, but I don't think that pink dude who was trying to run again, I think
it's orange dude.
That dude there, he's not going to win again. Yeah. But the thing is, we do need change.
We need change.
We do need, and granted, Biden was handed a bad economy, a bad situation. We're dealing with COVID. We're dealing with the old president. We're dealing with so many other things. Yeah, I don't think he was. I don't think he was right for the job.
I am not. This is not an endorsement for the old dude. But let me just tell you something. As somebody that spends thousands of dollars a month on fuel, my fuel costs are off the roof right now.
Okay.
And right now, I don't care who's in office right now. I'm so sick of all of this. Because of, I'm just gonna say what a lot of Americans are saying right now. Because of this mandate, because of the way certain things have been handled internationally, and because of gas prices and the economy, I will be looking in another direction. I will be holding my nose and voting in a different direction. That's where I'm at right now.
I don't think that is wrong.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to fight me on this one.
No, because I think that in every time that you deal with a voter race, I don't think that you should just say, okay, because I'm a Democrat, I'm going to vote Democrat.
But I'm independent, but go ahead, yeah.
Right. Like I told you last time, I'm not going to vote for you because you're black. I'm not going to vote for you because you're a Democrat. I want to vote for you because you're the right person.
Right. Question,
so
if there were a Republican that you liked on the other side, would you consider vote?
Right.
Really?
Yeah, if you
I'm
have
so
the right...
surprised. I mean, I know I would because I'm independent, but I didn't think that you were...
Right. Well, people always...
I assumed the wrong thing.
Yeah, no. Understand the history. I'm saying most black people were Republicans anyway in the beginning. And then the whole thing shifted. It's not about the party. It's about what's the
policies.
Purpose.
Yeah.
The policies, right.
Yeah.
Can you move our country forward?
Yeah.
I don't care about... Because red, blue, when it comes down to my little town and city... Are you doing anything for them?
Yeah.
So, I want to vote for the right person. Yeah. So it doesn't matter, Biden, okay, you had your track record. What did you do with it? And a lot of times it's about publicity or what is popular, because they'll say, well, Biden right now is not popular. Okay, now I don't know what he's done.
Right.
I don't know what he hasn't done.
Right.
I just know the news says he's not popular.
Right.
Okay.
I could deal with him not being popular and my gas prices being down and us not having a mandate.
What?
I could if he could be not popular and I could still support him if gas prices were lower and there wasn't a mandate.
Yeah, well.
And I don't think, and the only reason I mention this on air is because I do know we have a following. I am talking directly to Democrats right now. You guys do not have any idea how many people of color and people that are liberal that hate this mandate. You guys have got your head so far up your that you're not listening to the people. You think you're doing what's right, but you do not know how many people you've turned off by what you've done. Back to Marty, as you were saying.
Donnie, that I'm going to be honest, I don't care about. Because that's something that is blanketed.
But I'm saying gas prices.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Understand.
Go ahead.
That is something that's blanketed that handles red, blue, everybody. Right. Yeah. Okay, and that's something that the economy they're trying to work on. Things that I will look at is you put a ban on Africa that they can't come in here.
Can we please talk about that?
That is one of those things where it almost identifies people of color or certain people that says, I look at you and say you're not welcome over here.
That's right.
Other places can, but that speaks louder than me.
That's right. And that too, what he just said.
You know, if it's okay, well, you know, that's a overseas thing, and they're trying to negotiate about the cost of the oil, the barrel of oil, you know, and it
you
fluctuates.
can deal with that.
Yeah, that's what you can deal with.
You are the man. I'm gonna give you a round of applause on that one because I want to speak to that, and we'll talk a little bit more about it, and then we'll talk about some entrepreneurial stuff in the next segment.
Yes.
But this whole ban on South Africa or South Africa. If 45 would have did it, you would have called it racist. He did do it, right? It's considered racist, right? And y'all all up in arms calling it racist. But because Biden did it, you don't call it out as racist. I am going to tell you it is racist. No. It's racist. And not only that, can we keep it 100? After the Omicron came out and they said it was a South African scientist that found it. Okay, now there's rumors that it came in Europe, whatever, doesn't matter. So far, right now, they're saying the South African government said that it was in South Africa and that it was mild. The other thing the South African government did was said they did not want any more of the Pfizer vaccine. They said, stop shipping it to us. They don't want any more. A week later, however many days later, Biden puts a mandate to not let people in from South Africa. I don't think that's a coincidence. And I'm not about conspiracy theories, but y'all can take it however you want to take it. Things have got to change. We got to come together, but we also got to take a quick break. I'm Doni the Tree Lady. You're listening to Doni Jones Live with Doni Jones and
Mardy McFly. We're going to talk about that later. Because Pink Dude, it wasn't even Corona. Anyway, we'll take a break and we'll talk later. You listen to this Doni Jones Live with Doni Jones and Mardy McFly.
Yeah.
It's Doni Jones Live, Doni Jones Live. It's Doni Jones Live, Doni Jones Live. It's Doni Jones Live, Doni Jones Live.
Hey guys, I'm Doni the Tree Lady, owner of Don's Tree Service. We are an Atlanta-based tree service serving all of Metro Atlanta. And you know what? We proudly serve the underserved. And not only that, when we cut down your trees, we don't charge extra for cleaning up. So give us a call at 770-413-8733. That's 770-413-TREE. Check out Don's Tree Service online or at www.donstree.com.
Don's Tree Service.
Hey, this is Mardy McFly. Now, if you listen to the show, there's not a secret I'm a minister. I'm actually a pastor of a church, a wonderful church in East Point, Georgia, called St. Mark Lutheran Church. And what I want to do is invite you to one of our services, or any of our services. See, our service is online, on YouTube, and it's free. You ain't got to pay for it. You ain't even got to do offering. But I invite you to share with me in worship, and just check it out. If you like it, subscribe. And you can actually send me a message or a question. But it's St. Mark Lutheran Church with Minister Mardy Ringer. You can actually log on right now and have church with me. That's St. Mark Lutheran Church with Minister Mardy Ringer.
Hi, I'm Doni the Tree Lady, owner of Don's Tree Service and author of my book, From Failure to Fabulous. From Failure to Fabulous is my story about taking my life from being an abject failure to building a fabulous life that I absolutely love. And I'm hoping that you'll take the time to check out my book, From Failure to Fabulous.
Get your copy of this inspiring book by Doni Jones, entitled From Failure to Fabulous, available now on Amazon and DoniJonesLive.com.
It's Doni Jones Live, Doni Jones Live. It's Doni Jones Live, Doni Jones Live. It's Doni Jones Live, Doni Jones Live.
Welcome back to Doni Jones Live with that guy.
Mardy McFly, who I think I need some more coffee. I don't know.
We do need more coffee.
Yeah, I need a refresh. Maybe on the next one.
On the very last one, we're going to get a refresh.
Right. Get a refill on that.
But you were saying something about South Africa.
Yeah.
I want to kind of marinate on that for a minute. Go ahead.
When 45 or whatever got in, and they did this big ban, because I remember it, because a lot of people were scared, and this was not during COVID.
Right.
It was no real reason to say anything. It was just like, you know what? We're just going to stop having y'all come in.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, I'm thinking it was dealing with COVID, but it wasn't.
That was way before COVID. Now, that was the racist. That was the blunt, just blatant
That was just
racist.
blatantly.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want y'all to come in.
Yeah.
And only certain countries can come in. That was blatant.
Marty preaching over here because he is absolutely right.
So with Biden doing it now, I'm like, okay, why? Now you're trying to do an underlying, reason.
There's an underlying reason,
right,
but it's not.
But it's not. It's
not.
Things like that speak louder to me.
Yeah.
Than anything else. Okay, well, gas prices going up. Yeah, they go up, they go down,
Marty,
they come up, they go down.
Yeah,
and I understand that.
It's doubled, and you don't understand how that affects my bottom line as a business person. Well, actually, I think you do know.
I trust me. I drive too.
Yeah, I know.
And it affects my bottom line. But it's one of those things where I remember a couple of years ago when gas prices was like $5 a gallon or something like that, and it fluctuates, goes up and down. I get that. Yeah. That's politics. I'm saying, shoot, how was it chicken wings going up?
Yeah, you remember that chicken wings?
It's still going up, like, shortage of chicken wings, but there ain't no shortage of chicken. But I don't understand that.
Oh, there was a shortage of the wings, but not the thighs.
Right, yeah.
But I guess because more people eat chicken wings than they do, I don't know. But anyway.
That's something that's economy. Yeah. It fluctuates, things like that. But when you start purposely doing things like that, so then I say, okay, well, where is my Kamala at? Does she speak during this time? Does she say...
Where is she at?
She is... Yeah. She's just in that back room and not saying anything.
1-888-349-DONI. 1-888-349-DONI. If you can help us understand where she's at. If you know something we don't know.
No.
Or if you just have a comment about the show.
I think they said, and they're trying to keep it, and I understand how it is.
Yeah.
When you have arguments in the house, you don't let everybody else know and everything like that. But from my understanding, they're not on
the same page.
Eye to eye.
They were really eye to eye prior.
In the beginning, right? They didn't.
She said some stuff and he said some stuff.
Right. And understand, he only got her on to win. It wasn't like, well, she's the best one. It's how can I play the numbers to win? So even when they asked, what's her name? It was another politician, I forget, Warren, and they was like, well, do you want to run? And it was like, you know what? We're going to take a hot second while Doni gets herself together. She is just like going through a few things. You okay? You need some water? This is live radio, a live podcast, and so I'm trying to hold it together while she's just going through with something strong in your coffee.
I guess. Yeah.
You good? You need some water?
Yeah, water.
Okay, all right. So yeah, beautiful people. This is live radio. And Doni just, I don't know if the water, did the coffee go down the wrong pipe or something?
I was trying to agree with.
Okay, she's not even mic'd back up, but. And I actually forgot my thought, but what I was talking about was when Biden was running, I think it was Elizabeth Warren that he had asked to run with them.
Oh,
and she was like, no, if you were smart, you would get Kamala. And it was not that she was the best. It wasn't because she was the best candidate. It was like, well, you want to get the black vote. You want to get people on your side, get her. And it was like, okay, well, you got her, but now, some years later, it's like, okay, now what does she do? And I think that some of the thoughts are.
Thank you.
Yep. We'll edit that on out the camera view. Yep.
He was saving my life, dude.
I thought you had recovered. Anyway, I know if you're listening to the radio right now, you're like, what is really going on in that studio?
What happened was, I was trying to agree with him, which is unusual.
Yeah.
And so I started to choke because I was getting ready to say, I agree with you, Marty.
Yeah.
And so that's what happened.
And the dreads start flying all over the place. And like, what's going on? But you're okay now?
Yeah, I'm okay now.
Okay.
But I agree with you. Where is she at right now? And what is she doing for us? And that policy, I'm just winging this, y'all. And that policy
I'm not even caring what the policy is. Like, what is she doing?
Yeah.
And that's one of the things. Where you at? What are you doing?
Right.
Do you have a platform? Are you doing anything?
Right.
I'm saying, I don't know, healthy kids or something. Are
Wait
you
a minute, what is her platform?
Right.
I just thought about that.
What are you doing? You've been silent.
Wow.
You know, since you
I just thought about that.
Been silent. You haven't done anything. So, I don't think that if she ran on her own, to be no. Why?
I think he's got a good point. I think he's got a good point. But I do know in this segment we like to kind of bring in something about entrepreneurship. Mm-hmm. And I think going through all of this, what I realized I had to do was refocus. I had to really, really refocus and go, okay, I know all this crazy stuff is going on out there and this stuff is coming in my phone and on the TV and stuff. But what does this have to do with my day to day? Yes, the gas prices affect me as a business person, but I have to stay focused on the task at hand, which is building our company, making sure my team members are all right, and doing the right thing for, my family. And so that's what I really want people to get out of this is, like we were saying earlier, we're sick of hearing about it, but obviously we're still talking a little bit in our own way about it. But at some point you got to go, I got to do what's right for me and my family. And I think even as business people, we get bombarded with this, and then you put that on top of the stress that we already have, and you lose your focus,
Something that I'm learning with, entrepreneurship and running business, running a church, is slow down. That's for me, because it's like I want to be at the finish line now. And I'm running so fast. Running so fast, but not getting a lot done. And it's like, you know what? Slow down. Rome was not built in a night. The big business ideas and everything was not built in a night.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
In a day. Slow down. There's a study about getting things done. If you want it done right, then take your time with it. Because if you do it fast, it's not going to be as quality. And a lot of times it costs you more money. So it's like with doing things, organizing ministries or organizing, there's some projects that, case in point, I did a parade the other week. And I was going down, and I think that Wednesday or something, I was like, hey, you know what? It'd be a great idea if I did a documentary. I think it was the beginning of the week. Do a documentary. I could get the mayor of the town who would talk to me. We could set everything up and just get it done. And my wife, who is one of them that helps me with production and help, kind of analyze some things. She's like, you just had this thought yesterday, and now you're trying to rush to get everything done by Friday or whatever. Why don't you take your time, and really think things through of what you really want to do with it versus just running out and doing winging it. Now, and because me and you would talk about that, because with our podcast, we'll say, okay, hey, we want to diversify, we want to do some more things, and me and you will be on a hot second. Well, tomorrow, let's go up. Let's do this tomorrow. And then when I'm setting everything up, it's like, oh, I didn't think about this. That.
You didn't make a plan.
Didn't make a plan. So I'm learning. Take your time, plan things through, and because it will make it so much more effective for you, and be more beneficial for you versus you need a website for your company. Well, take your time. You ain't got to try to get it done in an hour.
Right, but I do, and I want to kind of jump on that because he's right. You do need to take your time. However, some of y'all have been taking too long.
Yes.
Okay. We're not talking about. We're talking about the people that are already running and going and making it happen. But there's loose ends they need to tie up. Slow down and take your time and get those loose ends tied up. But for those of y'all, and you know who you are, that you still ain't quite got it going. You get an idea and then you don't act on it. I do believe the ideas are precious.
Oh, yes.
And they're almost like magical.
Ideas are like food.
So when you get that fresh idea, act on the idea and start putting things in place. But you do need to plan. So if you do need a website, okay, great. You want to plan out what it's going to look like, but at least sign up with GoDaddy today. At least save the domain name. Do something while you plan it out, and then give yourself a deadline for getting the rest done. But do something.
Do something. And so when I say take your time, that does not mean take all of the time. I want to make sure that.
I think that's what I was trying to
Don't take all of your. If you ain't got a website today, then you ain't got to have every aspect of it, the bells and whistles, all done today. But don't let it be next year and you still ain't got a website.
Right.
But start.
But you can at least get a landing page.
Get your landing
today.
page. Start working on your goals and everything. But yeah, because I have people that still come to me about doing music, and it's like, well, I ain't ready yet. Or they'll say, I'm going to start that business when my divorce is complete.
Right.
Or we're going to start this when the kids grow up and get out of the house.
Do it now.
Do it now. Like I said earlier, it's like food. Food is good if you take it out the right time. Yeah. But if you just let it sit and let it sit and let it sit, it starts mildewing or it overcooks. And those are your dreams and your ideas. Act upon them. Don't let them just sit there and marinate and marinate and marinate because it'll start mildewing. Yep.
And something else we want you all to marinate on? First of all, I want to thank the 8 people. We got 8 more subscribers just in the last week. Want to thank you for that. But we want to get up to 1,000 by the end of the year. We do. I know that's not a lot, but we're going to have probably 10,000 next year and 1 million or whatever. But we want to hit that 1,000. We need your help. So if you've seen our content on YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe. Go on YouTube and subscribe to Doni Jones Live. That's D-O-N-I, Jones Live. Like, share, and subscribe. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
You're listening to Doni Jones Live with Doni Jones and Mardy McFly.
Yeah.
It's Doni Jones Live, Doni Jones Live. It's Doni Jones Live, Doni Jones Live. It's Doni Jones Live, Doni Jones Live.
Hey guys, I'm Donnie the Tree Lady, owner of Don's Tree Service. We are an Atlanta-based tree service serving all of Metro Atlanta. And you know what? We proudly serve the underserved. And not only that, when we cut down your trees, we don't charge extra for cleaning up. So give us a call at 770-413-8733. That's 770-413-TREE. Check out Don's Tree Service online or at www.donstree.com.
Don's Tree Service.
Hey, this is Mardy McFly. Now, if you listen to the show, there's not a secret. I'm a minister. I'm actually a pastor of a church, a wonderful church in East Point, Georgia, called St. Mark Lutheran Church. And what I want to do is invite you to one of our services, or any of our services. See, our service is online, on YouTube, and it's free. You ain't got to pay for it. You ain't even got to do offering. But I invite you to share with me in worship, and just check it out. If you like it, subscribe. And you can actually send me a message or a question. But it's St. Mark Lutheran Church with Minister Mardy Ringer. You can actually log on right now and have church with me. That's St. Mark Lutheran Church with Minister Mardy Ringer.
Hi, I'm Donnie the Tree Lady, owner of Don's Tree Service and author of my book, From Failure to Fabulous. From Failure to Fabulous is my story about taking my life from being an abject failure to building a fabulous life that I absolutely love. And I'm hoping that you'll take the time to check out my book, From Failure to Fabulous.
Get your copy of this inspiring book by Doni Jones, entitled From Failure to Fabulous, available now on Amazon and DoniJonesLive.com.
It's Doni Jones Live, Doni Jones Live. It's Doni Jones Live, Doni Jones Live. It's Doni Jones Live, Doni Jones Live.
Hey, welcome back to Doni Jones Live with that guy.
Mardy McFly, just trying to stay alive today.
Woo!
It's a good one.
We are.
It's a good one. We're making it through, Donnie, this kind of wrapping this whole thing up, I would want to say, we, in entrepreneurship, the Bible says, write it down, make it plain.
Make it plain.
And I still say that. Write your thoughts down. Yeah. Make it plain. And I'm relearning this stuff too. And because I'm with this new thing, being a pastor and everything, I used to think it was so easy. Yeah. Because you think about.
You got to clarify that, Marty, because we've been telling people for 4 years. He's saying he's ordained now. It's not new that he's a pastor.
Well, no. Let me make sure I clarify this, okay? Sometimes it's not what people call you what's your answer to. Okay,
that's so good.
I've been called a pastor for some years now.
Yeah, you have.
I've always said I'm Minister Mardy.
Yeah.
But in the role that I've been in this church, I've been acting as pastor.
Yes, you have. Yeah.
But I haven't accepted because I still wanted to go through the proper procedures. Yeah. I wanted to be educated. I wanted to go be ordained, go to seminary school and all that.
And he's been to seminary school.
I've been to seminary school. I graduated. I got, so they installed me. Mm-hmm. And one of the things is you can go through seminary school, you can finish out the whole process, but until a body of worshipers actually call you to be their pastor, you can't be ordained.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Right. You know, so I can go through the whole thing, but until
my daughter got ordained online.
Yeah, I know a lot of people do. I did too. Though Life College got ordained. You know, you just pay your $20 and you ordained.
Yeah.
But relearning that, okay, it's not about that 20 minutes of preaching.
Yeah.
But it's so much more of like, how do you deal with, you know, if someone comes to your church or your business and don't have a place to stay at.
Yeah.
What is that system?
Yeah.
You know, how do you motivate people? What is that system? What is your Bible study? Where are you trying to take people from here to there?
Yeah.
And it's something that you have to write down and kind of really focus on.
But people, going back to what you said, people need to do that in their business too.
Right, in their business too.
But also going back to, we talked about earlier today, all the stuff we're sick of and don't want to hear about or whatever. But the one thing that's never going to change is you having to take care of yourself and take care of your business.
Right.
And I'm finding as I'm on this journey to getting healthier, and actually I was on the phone today with my doctor making plans to just do the things that I need to do. Look at my labs to get healthier and healthier. But people have to do that in your business. Do a diagnosis on your business. Mm-hmm. Look at the areas where you're soft. Look at the areas where things aren't quite working. Look at the areas where you're like, okay, wait a minute. This I need to kind of shore up a little bit. But I feel like people get in the day-to-day and don't do that, you know? So your health and it's not just entrepreneurs, because we have a lot of people that aren't entrepreneurs that listen to this show. Whatever it is in your life, if you're a secretary, if you're a librarian, a plumber, or whatever it is, whatever you can do in your job, whether it's your business or just your job, be the best that you can be, but turn around and also do that in your health. Right. I am on a health kick right now. I want to see people, not just me lose the weight, I want to see everybody lose excess weight. That doesn't mean you have to be a toothpick, but we've got to start talking about health and nutrition in our community. Yeah. And a lot of the stuff that we're dealing with right now could be mitigated by, is that the right word, mitigated? Could be alleviated by people taking care of their health and getting rid of the excess weight. In fact, that was one of the things my doctor said. He's like, you're going in the right direction, but this weight thing, you got to get this under control. Yeah. That means controlling what goes in my mouth.
Yeah. But really, Donnie, I'm gonna take a page out of your book, and actually, I'm gonna try to get a little bit more healthier. You know, with exercise.
Well, you need to gain, and actually, you don't need to gain. You're perfect the way you are.
I do need to just put a little bit more on. You know, because I'm saying health goes with it's a long spectrum. Yeah. You know, you have people that are underweight, you have people that are overweight. You know, and you know, even in your business, you know. I'm going to say this, okay? Yeah. And this is going to be something, my inspirational thought, too.
Yeah, I was going to say, we got to get that in there. We got to get that in there.
Right, mix it all together, hopefully. Yeah. You know, out of all of the living creatures on Earth, we are the ones that can transform. Okay? Understand this. A bird can only be a bird. Yeah. Okay? A dog can only be a dog. A cat can only be a cat. But God blessed us that we can dream tomorrow to be whatever we want to be.
That's right.
You know, you can be a carpenter tomorrow. Yeah. You can be a healthy person tomorrow. You can be the new tree person tomorrow. Yeah. God allowed us to have free will, and if we plan what we want to be tomorrow, we can achieve it. I agree. Yeah. So if you really want to be healthy, or you want to change your life, transform your life, you have the capabilities of doing it, but just make sure that you start today. Yeah. You know, do those small starts today. Yes. But now understand, if you are 320 right now, you're not going to be 150 tomorrow.
No, that goes back to taking time.
Right, take those times, make those small steps, but start. Yeah. You know.
Well, we always try to give people something. We try to leave them with something. Right. And I'm reading a book right now called Atomic Habits by James Clear. It is so, and actually I don't even say the word read because I'm listening to audiobooks. Audiobooks are the jam.
They really are, especially when you work out.
I mean, it's just awesome. So start listening to audiobooks. Instead of putting the junk that we talk about, not us, you listen to our show, but the junk that you hear on the news, turn the news off and put an audiobook on. I want to see people get healthy. And here's the other thing. if we start taking control of what goes into our brain,
Yes.
the media will take notice of that and start feeding us more positive information. If we start requesting and choosing positive information, because they'll know they won't be able to get our attention with the negative. But finish what you were saying.
But no. That's kind of like in a nutshell. And the same thing that what you're saying is it's so true. It's like this. If you're trying to grow a plant, if you put beer in the ground or in the soil, if you put beer, put salt, all this negative stuff in it, do you expect the plant to be healthy?
Wow.
You know, do you expect for it to grow healthy? So I say, what are you putting in your system?
Yeah.
Reading books, self-help books, educate yourself. Like I agree with, I don't know if this has ever happened. I've agreed with you a few times today.
You know what?
And this is not normal. But I'm like, cut the TV off and read a book or listen to, audiobooks, and I'm in awe.
You know what? I'm gonna hurt him.
Something wrong.
But remember, I started choking today when I
know, because this ain't normal. We don't. She was surprised that I said, I vote the same way.
Yeah.
But really, invest in yourself.
Yeah.
And really, that's the most. If I would leave anything today, is invest in your brain, in yourself, in your health. Because if you do that, you can help so many other people. If you just read a book, listen to a book, even going to sleep, listening to a podcast or listening to some inspirational.
It's so powerful.
It's because it seeps in to your conscious, your unconscious,
your subconscious mind.
And you will. I used to go to sleep a couple of years ago, and I would listen to different sermons all the time, just listening to them, just while I'm asleep. And it would be amazing to me. I'll be in conversation and certain things come out. Like,
and you're like, where did
that come from?
But Think and Grow Rich, there's another book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It talks about writing your goals down and looking at them in the morning and at night. So before you go to bed, instead of going to bed on junk, go to bed, write your goals down, and read over your goals right before you go to sleep. I am telling you, this one thing right there can transform your life dramatically. And don't be afraid to write down what you want. Don't think your dream is too big or that you can't accomplish it. You'd be surprised what you can do just by taking baby steps. And all of a sudden, little different opportunities will start coming to you because of the little things that you're starting to do.
Oh, yeah. And understand, if you believe it, you can see it.
Yeah.
And it's not the opposite. If I can see it, then I'll believe it.
If you believe it, you can achieve it.
If you believe it, you can achieve it. If you really can believe it, you can see it and you can accomplish it.
Yeah.
So it's like wherever you are right now, don't think about, I ain't got it. Any money. My finances are bleak. My education is bleak. That's right now.
That's right now.
If you start feeding your information, feeding your brain, it's going to grow. It's going to achieve.
Yeah.
Just keep at it.
That's right.
So with that being said, Doni, it's been an interesting show today.
Woo! That's interesting to say the least. But I do want to jump on this one more thing, one more time. We have been so blessed. I mean, honestly, to get the support that we've gotten on the show, whether you're in Atlanta, Greenville, Little Rock, Killeen, Texas, or wherever you are in the country, because you can listen to our podcast on Apple or iTunes, I should say, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, wherever you want to listen to.
Doni Jones Live.
Doni Jones Live. And spell Doni, D-O-N-I. But I really want our YouTubers to go out there and support me and Mardy by subscribing to our channel. You have no idea. I'm not joking when I say I'm so thankful for the people that have subscribed.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're at 208 right now. We really do want to get to 1,000 before the end of the year, but we need your help to do that. So if you can hear our voice, please take the time today to go to D-O-N-I, Doni Jones Live on YouTube, and you'll see me and Marty's face pop up and subscribe to our channel. Only you can help us with that goal, and we really, really would appreciate your support.
Right, and follow us on Facebook, because there's different kind of conversations that me and Doni are talking about. Like the other day, I saw a tree that was just urinating.
Yeah.
And
oh my God.
it was urinating for like 4 minutes, and I'm like, does that really happen?
Yeah.
And there's a picture and a video of the whole thing, so I'm not making this up.
He's not making it up, y'all.
I'm really not making it up. And that was something we was going to talk about today. But
That's right.
Time is gone.
Time
so
is
anyway,
gone.
Doni, have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed week.
And Marty, you have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed week.
I'm going to try my best.
You guys have been listening to Doni Jones Live with me, Doni Jones, Doni the Tree Lady.
And me, that guy, that production guy, pastor, that head do boy, and all the other stuff, Marty McFly.
And look up his church real quick,
Yes,
guys.
St. Mark Lutheran Church with
Always
Marty
forget
Finger.
your church. Go ahead.
Yes, St. Mark Lutheran Church. Yeah, it's Lutheran. Yeah, don't
There you go.
judge me.
But anyway, you're listening to Doni Jones Live. YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. And
Love y'all, and we'll see y'all next week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So many wonder how I survived. I can't say it was easy, but I'm still alive. God never left me. He stayed by my side. And I am so grateful He kept me. Oh,
God held me together, made sure that I didn't lose my mind.
not this time.
Not this time.
Through all my struggles,
All my struggles,
it get hard sometimes, y'all.
disappointments too.
You were right there, yes you were. Oh, I can't even tell you all that I've been through. The times I was down and didn't know what to do. I almost gave up, but God, you came and rescued me. Rescue me. Yeah, He did. He did. Oh, yes, He did. He made sure that I didn't lose my mind. Not this time. He remembered that I was His child. God, you were there. God, you were there when I couldn't sleep at night. I was so lost and so confused. But I heard you say, just put your trust in me. That's when I gave it all of my problems, all of my issues, I put it in your hands. You sheltered me. You held me together. God, you pulled me through. And by your grace, I'm still here. You held me together. You reached out your hand and pulled me through. I'm so glad for your grace, 'cause that's why I'm still
Held
here.
me together, God pulled me through.
It's by your grace
By your grace,
that I'm still
here.
I'm still here. If you're able to testify tonight, take a minute and look back over your life. See all the Lord brought you from. See that. Oh, you realize that He was right there all of the time, walking with you, talking with you. You gotta know that you're never alone. Yes, you were never in this thing by yourself. Oh, but God, He was right there, right there. That's why I'm telling you, it was nobody but Jesus. Nobody but Jesus. Oh, if it had not been for the Lord. Listen to what I tell you this. My mama had me, and I good job of raising me. My daddy made me, and he taught me how to be a man. Ooh, but I can't give him the credit for saving me, and I can't give him the credit for filling me, because it all